what do brands look for in a creator? Is that is that like you said, responsiveness, or is that audience, community? What are some of the things that they look for when choosing creators to sponsor?
So I think that one of the biggest myths is that brands won't work with you if you don't have a lot of numbers, right? If you don't have followers or engagement or views or whatever it is. And that could not be further from the truth. One of the reasons why brands want to work with creators or hire folks is because they don't have it all figured out, right? Like lots of people think, oh yeah, brands are super savvy and they got all these people that they hire who are super smart and like all this stuff. And people who are working at these brands are just like you and me. And in fact, they often know less about it because we are the ones who are doing it day in and day out, actually creating the content, understanding what's working with the algorithm, understanding the subtleties between the different platforms, right? TikTok is very different than YouTube. It's very different than Twitter. It's like all these different differences, right? And so oftentimes they will hire you for your expertise. In addition to that, so one of the core things that I teach is that there are three main campaign goal types that every brand will have when they want to work with the creator on a campaign. And so the first one is called conversion. So this is where they want to drive some sort of very specific action, right? Like drive sales or downloads on their app or, coupon redemptions or whatever it is, right? So the whole reason they actually want to hire you is so that they can take your video and run ads with it on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or something like that, right? So they don't even really care that you're posting it on your platforms, right? And then the final campaign goal type is brand awareness. And this is where they're launching a new product, or maybe it's a brand that's, very popular in Europe and now they're coming to the US or something. And so they're trying to do this kind of splashy launch. And the reason that it's so critical that you as a creator ascertain what is the goal that this brand has when hiring you is that your proposal or what you're pitching them actually should change. And so I think that, to your original question, like what are brands actually looking for? It's that they are looking for creators who can help them accomplish a marketing objective. It's not just, oh, let's go out and hire a bunch of creators just to say we're working with influencers or whatever. It's like, no, we have this thing that we're trying to do. Let's go hire some people to help us accomplish that. And so I think that a lot of creators, this gets lost in translation when a brand reaches out. They're just like, oh, how much to work with you? And the creator says 2,000 or 500 or whatever it is. It's like, there's no kind of rapport building. You're not asking any questions. It's just like this very commoditized experience, right? And so no wonder the brand is not hiring you again, because there was just no rapport generated. And so I think that's one of the biggest mistakes, is just not being invested in the outcome as a creator.